Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jenny from In My Spare Time Crochet. I love all things crochet and yarn, clearly. Now this week it's a bit of it's a vlog style video, but I only really recorded for a couple of days, but there's enough in there, I think. So grab your cuppa, grab your work in progress, and let's get started. Hello, it is Thursday the 30th of January. Quite late in the week to be starting a vlog, but here I am. So I've been busy. Obviously on Tuesday evening I put out my video where I shared the process of designing Ed the Emu. So if you haven't already checked that out, maybe go ahead and check that out if you're interested. Now, as I said, I have been busy. I had the opportunity to test for Robin at Knotting Hook Crochet. Now, I think I had said recently that I probably wasn't going to apply. I was going to have a bit of a break from applying for pattern tests, but when the opportunity came up, I couldn't resist. It was her secret pattern that she had been speaking about. I had no idea what it was going to be, but it was along the lines of her Mona Brown monkey, and then she had Moose the giraffe. And this one, if you follow Robin, if you watch her videos, you will have seen that her secret pattern was Zelda the zebra, and here is my version of Zelda. I gave him red faux fur for the mane. If I had my time again, I'd probably do the mane a little differently, a bit more, I guess, mohawk style, but this is a pattern I will definitely be making again. I really enjoyed it. Now, obviously, there's a lot of color changing, but I didn't cut my yarn once. I literally just dropped the color, picked up the other one, and then I just continued to do that all the way through. So the color changing was not a problem at all. It's a very easy pattern to understand, and you can get really creative. I know that Robin, she made one into a horse, so just by doing different color changes, she made one a horse. And then there was talk in the group of, the fact that you could also turn it into like a donkey or a unicorn. And once she mentioned that, I had to, of course, go ahead and do a unicorn. So here's my unicorn, exactly the same pattern. Obviously, I didn't need to color change like I did for the zebra. I've given her some little curls here. And I just, the little horn here was easy enough to do. I came up with this little, I guess, pinafore thing myself, and I think it turned out really good. I really like pink and green together. I don't know what it is about it, but and I did a couple of little loop stitches there as well for the end of the tail. So I think she turned out really well, and I embroidered these. I mean, these eyes, they're very harsh. He looks like he's in shock or something, but I didn't want to put the same eyes on her, and I don't have a large selection of bigger safety eyes, so I just went with the embroidered ones for her, but I do think she turned out really well. So I need to get those listed in my Etsy store, but yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that pattern. And her Mona Brown the monkey, or Mona Brown, yeah, the monkey is one that I already kind of had. That's going to be in my pattern wish list. Now I have earned one pattern credit due to completing January for my pattern stash busting challenge. I managed to do my 2 makes from patterns I already own, therefore I have credit. I'm not going to rush out yet and buy it because there are a couple of patterns that I'm interested in. So, but Mona Brown the monkey is definitely going in my wish list. So there we go. I made those 2 this week. Now, speaking of Etsy, I've done a little bit of an update, added a few more. I added Coco, the Cocker Spaniel, to my shop, as well as the hot dog pup that I have made recently. So I've done a few updates there. I also, overnight, I sold my strawberry cow, which was my pattern test for Crochet by Jenni. This customer had reached out to me a couple of weeks ago and asked if it was possible. He'd already told me that he wanted the cow, and he asked if it was possible for me to pop a little extra note in because it was a present for his girlfriend. I think it was for Valentine's Day. And yeah, so I said, yeah, sure, I can do that. So he purchased the cow overnight. We communicated. I had a little card here, so I wrote out his message in the card and got that off in the post this morning, which will be going straight to her. So I'm excited to see whether she likes her present. But yeah, it was a great little experience dealing with him, so loved that. But this morning, now something about me is that I am, I'm a big believer in things happening for a reason, and the universe giving us opportunities and just when you least expect it and things like that. Now, I'd gone down to my local post office to post off this parcel, and there is a little shop that I've passed a number of times before. It has been previously, it's been little boutiques, clothing boutiques, things like that, and I hadn't taken much notice of it until today. I walked past and just the sign, something about the sign took my interest, so I went to the post office, did what I needed to do there, and then I popped in and I was chatting to the lady. Now, as it turns out, it's a co-op, so at the moment there's at least 30 local businesses that basically rent a shelf or an area from her with their merchandise, I guess. So we had a great chat. At this point in time, there's no other crochet items in there, and anyway, I love the look of it. I love everything about it. Great vibe, great lady, and yeah, so I'm kind of just discussing, I'm in the process of chatting with her about renting a space basically, so I'm really excited. And the one thing I need to do though is, now this will be in addition to Etsy. I can still have my Etsy, but what I will need to do there is concentrate on, rather than multiple different items, I need to focus on, I think, probably a few products, a few similar products and multiples of them, see how they go. And yeah, and they probably ideally need to be things that I can make quickly if necessary. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited. I think I've had in my mind for a little while that is something I would like to do. I had spoken to a business in the same strip a little while ago, but that would be more, she buys products off me and then she marks it up. But it just wasn't going to work. As lovely as she was and everything, that just money-wise, it wasn't going to work for me. So I decided against that. But I think this is a really good opportunity. So this afternoon I'm going to read up a little bit more about it. I'm going to have some communication with her and then go from there. But that's exciting. So blah blah blah. I feel like I'm just talking a lot at you. But the one other thing I will show you right now is that I'm up to date Actually, I think I'm one day ahead in my 2023 temperature blanket. I've also done more on my my Into the Desert blanket as well, which I will show you later, but I'm finding that it's been so humid and that the blanket is growing a lot, so it's been too hot to have it on me. But this is still quite small at the moment, so this is okay. But this is up to day 31 of my 2023 temperature blanket. So we're still, you know, we've got a lot of the same colours happening here. I liked the introduction of some apricot and some mustard, but yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how it changes once the temperature obviously cooled down a little bit then, but it's not going to be for a while because February's, you know, usually very hot where we live. So that's the update for now. I'm going to, focus on doing a few things, I guess, business-wise, and I also have a few other things I want to crochet. I'm still a little bit scattered. I'm a bit all over the place because I had a friend here for a little while yesterday. She's purchased from me before. I've gifted her beautiful girls presents before, and there were a few things that she liked. So in the way of minimalistic headbands, things like that, and also a jewelry holder. I'm not sure if you've seen them. Just basically like a simple crochet piece with some holes in it, places where you can store earrings. In this particular picture there were bigger holes, so sunglasses could be held in there as well. It had a lovely border, but still quite simple. So I think I might maybe start on that either today or tomorrow. And there's a lot going on in my mind at the moment, so I'm going to try and slow that down and I'll have an update for you the next time I check in, but hopefully it hasn't been too rambly. I'll chat to you soon. Hello, this is a bit of a weird vlog because now it's Saturday, so I haven't really recorded much, but I don't know, I've been busy, but I'll show you what I've done. I can't remember exactly what I said, even though it was only a couple of days ago, but I know I was super keen about the possibility of renting a shelf at a local co-op, a local shop. It's literally 5 minutes from my house, so it would be perfect. But since then, I have received the information pack, very detailed, and it did note that you need to have product insurance. So, and I don't do markets or anything, so it's not something that I've ever thought about. I'm trying to find information from somewhere. I spent quite a while yesterday when I got home from work because I'm now back at work. How weird going back to work on a Friday, but anyway, I made some phone calls and got on some online chat to try and work out this product insurance thing, but no one wants to touch you if it's toys. So so that's the thing, that's the dilemma. I've popped a little question thing in my community tab. I've also popped a thing on my Instagram stories to try and see if anyone else, you know, has been able to get some insurance in Australia for handmade toys. But so if you have answers for that, please let me know below, because it's what's, I guess, holding me back at the moment. Now, I did make a couple of toys because I'm always making them anyway, but I had started to think, okay, what kind of thing might do well down there? And I was thinking of doing some more of these anyway, because before we know it, it'll be Easter. But I've done a couple more of the chicks in eggs. I love it with the faux fur up the top there. I think it's really gorgeous. I don't love making the eggs, I'm not going to lie. I don't know why. I think it's the top part, but I was thinking I might even just do the chicks and do it in freehand, just like a little nest or something. I think I'd prefer that. But anyway, they are very cute, I think. But I've done those two. That pattern is Louis and Berg. I've made it before, so I will link it for you below. Now, something that I hadn't made yet, and this can count, even though I've made my 2 patterns for the month from, we're February now, isn't that crazy? For January, I did make 2 patterns from patterns that I already own. Now, this one I finished yesterday, which was still January. So that's another one. This was one of the patterns that I already owned. This is I know it's the crochet code. It is you actually get 3 cow patterns in the one pack. Sorry, I'm just looking to see what the actual pattern pack is called. Isn't it adorable though? Yeah, it was quite fun to make. So it's just called a 3-in-1 cow crochet pattern. So it comes with instructions to do the Highland cow, I guess a dairy cow, and a bull. So there you go. This is Scarly Teddy Bakery yarn. Really nice and soft, little bit sheddy at times, but and when I connected the head to the body, I did use cotton for that, because there was no way that the plush yarn was going to work without shedding a lot. So but I think he's very, very adorable. So I've made those, and a lot of the other time, I guess I've just been trying to work out this insurance thing and work out what the best thing is to do. Now, I don't have to make toys. That's fine. I can, and I think it'll be quite easy to get insurance for crocheted items that aren't toys. I don't think there's going to be a problem there. But the only thing is then what to focus on, because it's not a large space. It's not a big shelf. So I have written down ideas, headbands, scarves, beanies, baby cardigans, bandanas, book covers, coasters, mini bags, water bottle holders, you name it. There's a lot of different things that I could do, but it's just trying to work out what to focus on. But anyway, I think over the coming days, I will, work out either way which way it's going to go. And then I will be able to update you next week. But I'm definitely up for hearing on this product insurance thing. So anyway, one more thing that I did start is my friend saw a picture, again, I can't remember if I've mentioned this, of a jewelry holder. So I have started one of those. I'm just making up my own pattern, so if I like it and if it turns out well, it may become a tutorial. I am just using this Bango's blend. This is from Patti and Bango's place, and it is 55% acrylic and 45% cotton. It's a really pretty blend of cream, a light blue, brown. Yeah, it's very natural, sort of a little bit boho looking, I think. So I have a piece of dowel from just some kind of it might have been a macrame kit or something that I got from Kmart. It's about 25 centimeters long, and I think that's going to work for the top of the jewelry hanger. So I'm going to work on that. And as of today, the only other update to give you is that I have written out all the, I'm not sure where it is, because I'm doing a historical temperature blanket. I know the temperatures, so I've written out all of the lows, which will be the inside of the square. I've written them all out for February, so I can go ahead and I guess kind of batch make the insides, and then yeah, it's going to be fairly quick too, because the one thing I don't want to do with this temperature blanket is get behind, because I know me, if I get too far behind, even though it doesn't matter because it's historical, whatever, I just know that it'll be a project I will put aside and probably won't do. So I need to keep going, try to keep on track with the current month, and then yeah, if I can do that, I will be able to finish it. But anyway, that is today's update. I'm hoping to do a little bit tonight, so hopefully I'll have a little bit more to show you before I wrap up the blog tomorrow. So that's the plan, I think. I've just got this out because I just washed it, but this is a little newborn cardigan that I made quite a while ago, but I think it's so gorgeous. Again, this is something that I think I could probably pop in the co-op, but yeah, I really like it. I love these. This is a beautiful pattern. It's this would be the baby poet, mini poet, I'm not sure, but it's Sandra from Golden Nook, I think. I will have the pattern linked below, but yeah, she's an Australian designer. She has beautiful patterns, and this cardigan is definitely one of my all-time favorite cardigans to make, and it's just, yeah, it's very cute. So anyway, that's it for this afternoon. I don't think I'll be back on tonight, but I will be back on tomorrow, and then I'll wrap up the vlog. So yeah, I'll chat to you then. Hello, Sunday afternoon now, and I'm getting ready to wrap up this vlog. I just thought I would show you, I've got 12 rounds to go of my Into the Desert blanket. It's getting to be a very decent size, so decent that it really is making me very hot when I work with it because it's so humid. But yeah, it's a good throw size, this blanket, when it's made in like a 4-weight, 5-weight. What is this? This is the Spot Saver from Spotlight. I always get mixed up. It's a weight 4. I use a 5.5 millimeter hook, and yeah, it works up really well. But yeah, I've got 12 rows to go, and then I normally do about 3 rounds on just usually with like a half double crochet border. It's quite simple and I like the look of it. So that is almost done, and that was a sleeping whip. I had that for some time, and you may recall I found it again when I was doing my reorganizing of my craft room. So that is almost done. Getting there. I don't know, I'm not sure if I've showed you this or not. Just another headband, twist headband. I've got my little label there, my little in my spare time crochet. I got those, I think it's made by Henry Designs. He's in Australia. I'll link his Etsy store below. He was very good to deal with. But yeah, I'm posting this off overseas to a friend who is in a climate where it's a lot colder. So I'm doing that, and I finished my jewelry hanger thing. Now, I had shown you that I had a piece of dowel, and the chain was definitely much shorter than that. By the time I started working it up, it's this is going to be a little too short, so I'll need to find something else. I'm debating whether to attach it to this coat hanger. Blah, blah. I'm debating whether to attach it to this coat hanger. Actually, I might. I'm not too sure. But anyway, here it is. So I've done like a scallop edging around the bottom and the two sides, and I've left the top just with the single crochet, and I will use a needle and I will attach it to either that or perhaps something else. But I'm really happy with how it came out. Actually, it looks like it's all double crochet. It's not. There's trebles in there, and there's also half double crochet. So yeah, it looks really nice. The texture is really good, I think. The yarn, which was the Patti and Bangos blend I had showed you, I've still got this much left out of the one skein. Now the colorway for this is called Sandstorm. It's beautiful, and it was really, really nice to work with. I used a 4mm hook, and yeah, I loved it. So I'm going to just pop some earrings and maybe a few necklaces and stuff on it so you can see what it would actually look like. It is a shame that that's too short, because I would have liked to have had it attached so you can actually see it fully finished, but you'll have to just use your imagination. But I really like how it came up, and it's definitely something that I wouldn't mind potentially stocking in my Etsy store. I'm not too sure, but yeah, if anyone is interested in a tutorial, let me know, because I'm happy to do one for the channel. But yeah, only if there's interest, I guess. So yeah, I'm happy with that. But that's probably a bit of a wrap for this last week in crochet. Now, as I mentioned previously, if anybody has experience with product insurance in Australia, but specifically being covered for toys, please let me know. I've spoken to a number of people, yeah, and it's really interesting. So, but no one has said that yes, they are specifically covered. Although, yeah, I don't know. Tracy from Travel Crochet said that she believes that she is covered, but it's the same. The company she's with is also the one that told me no. So, well, one of the ones that told me no. So I'm not too sure. I definitely do need to look a little more, and yeah, and I will pivot because I would like to give this idea of the co-op thing a go if possible. So I'm going to, yeah, get my thinking cap on for that, and yeah, see what happens. We'll see what happens. But I hope you have all had a great week and a great weekend. The weather's been hot. I mean, kind of hot, but we had lunch out at Shelley Beach today, and it was just beautiful. It was really, really nice. Hot, but very nice. It was a nice breeze, and it was lovely. So let me know what you've been working on this week. I've had a few people send me pictures because they've joined in on the Pattern Stash Busting Challenge 2025. So they've sent me pictures of what they've made, and told me that they've earned pattern credit, which is awesome. So good job, everyone. But yeah, have a great week ahead, and I will see you either next Sunday or Thursday evening for my Year of Granny Squares Cal, where we have just hit the halfway mark. It's insane. So we're 6 months through it and 6 months to go. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So thank you all for being here. Let me know if you've hung in there till the end, and I will chat to you very soon. Bye for now.